the bounciest pitch in the world, the fastest bowling attack in the world, and no helmets. Now this is gonna be some old school bodyline bowling where I just bowl bouncer after bouncer. So we won the toss, of course we're gonna bowl first. We have 3 of the fastest bowlers in the entire world. This is a bit of a weird field. I have a short leg for the bouncer, of course, a leg slip, a silly point, and of course a third slip if I do get the edge. And that's the first wicket. The plan worked. It wasn't even all that short. It was a ball aimed for the hips and inside edge onto the thigh pad and taken by short leg, but it came off the pads and Rohit Sharma's gotta go. Whew, that is quick. And I do have 2 fielders on the boundary on the leg side in case he smacks me, but I don't have anyone if he smacks me on the offside. Let's go back to the bouncer and hopefully I can bounce. Oh, that's been pulled and pulled straight to the man, and the plan works. That's exactly what those 2 fielders were there for. The lofted pull, and Pujara smacks it straight to deep forward square leg. 2 wickets of the very first over, and now Cummins comes in and he's probably a little faster than Stark as well, so this is going to be fun. Woohoo! 149.8. No warm-ups needed. Again, I have to mix things up, and that's the reason I have a third slip in case I bowl a full delivery and I get the edge. I don't know if I need a silly point though. I might remove him and maybe add another slip or maybe point. This is just such a weird field, but it might just work. That was a little too short. I had to make him play though still. Go for a nice booming in-swinger. And that's just been punched straight. And Kohli has been the only player who's looked comfortable even though he hasn't scored anything yet. Let's start off with his trademark, the in-swinging Yorker. Hopefully he get beaten by the pace. That ball didn't swing at all. And now time for a solid quick bouncer. These balls are just a little too short and it's easy for them to duck under. I think I have to be just a little bit fuller. And hit straight, and probably the shot of the innings so far. Oh, beaten him for pace, but he did play it well in the end. Let's come around the wicket, aim for the hip, and hopefully we can get a catch at short leg or leg slip. It's too short again. But coming around the wicket, I don't think I can get an edge if I do ball full. Come from wide of the crease and maybe swing the ball nicely onto the off stump. And punched in the gap as well. That will be their second boundary. I might remove silly point and keep him at silly mid off because I don't see a catch going there. Still we aren't able to break the 150 mark yet. 149.8. Oh, full and straight. And that could be another catch. And yes it is. And surprisingly, the short leg is there for the bouncer, but I've got 2 wickets of relatively full deliveries, bat onto the pad and caught at short leg. I mean, maybe they're just scared of the bouncer so much that they're forgetting how to play the full ball. I haven't given away any byes or wides yet. That is a big mystery. All 3 wickets to Stark as well. Oh, that's a good run. That's a solid run. Just tap and run, remove silly point and maybe add a short mid off because they're driving way too many balls. Yeah, this is much better. And even now I can bowl bouncers, I can bowl full. I have 1 slip for that. And they can't tap and run. Some genius captaincy there. As soon as I changed the field, he's hit the ball straight to him twice. And that time it was probably a boundary and 3 times in a row. Woo. 150.2. Full part. The ball just popped up and went to no man's land. That would have been the third wicket in a very similar fashion. Bad. Ooh, try to pull it. I think that was the second time the batsmen have tried to take on the short ball, and both times they haven't worked at all. First time, I think it was Rohit Sharma who did straight to square, and this time an inside edge, an under edge, and it almost went on to the stumps. Ooh, we got hit. That was a smack, wasn't it? Ball bowled at 150 kilometers and he took it right on his mouth. And like an absolute boss, he didn't even react to it. Let's go for it again. And this time he's pulled it. Stark has been more than impressive. 4 overs, 3 wickets and 8 runs. And almost every ball has looked like it would produce a wicket, like that one. And Lion is crying out in the boundary. At some point he's got to come on and bat on this pitch. And that will be their third boundary, and Shreyas Iyer suddenly has become very aggressive. He's trying to pull every ball, getting smacked on his mouth, driving. Oh, that's nicely ball. But I don't know why I'm not able to bowl above 150. Now let's go to Hazelwood, who's slightly slower, but I think because of that, bouncers won't bounce so much and batsmen have to probably play at everything and they can't duck underneath every single thing. You know what? I think I'll just come from over the wicket and try to get him out caught behind, or it slips. That seems to be the easiest way to get him out. It was clearly an inside edge. Can I bring these infielders slightly up? No, that doesn't work for short leg. If it did, that would have been perfect because I would love short leg to be just a little bit closer. Oh my god, why did that ball bounce that much? That was supposed to be a full delivery. I'm trying to get him LBW or bowl with the with the full in swinger. But both of them are just absolutely solid in defense. And what happened there? Why didn't the leg slip fielder go for the catch? As usual, fielders in Cricket 22 are sleeping. I mean, he still wouldn't have been able to catch it, but at least he could have tried. And he's even wearing a helmet. Oh, he's pulled it again. This time in the gap. I mean, at least they're trying to play at those short balls. That always means I can get wickets. And a beautiful cover drive. Even though I'm bowling like 5 bounces in the over, that one full delivery is usually the one that I get smacked around. Let's give Stark a break, bring back Cummins, and hopefully he can bowl a little faster than he did the first time around. Once again, just bad, but no one is at backward short leg, and I don't think I can even place anyone there. Yeah, no, I can't. So I have changed the field a little bit. Now instead of a leg slip, I have a leg gully, who was supposed to stop that ball, but he's just about as useless as a leg slip. Again, they're lofting the ball in the air, but almost always it finds a gap, even though I have like 4 fielders there. And again, 3 fielders there, and it goes right in the gap. And he's just lofted a full delivery, and that's probably the worst shot so far. I don't know what he was thinking with 4 fielders on the leg side, and the dumb AI is on both teams, not just our leg slip guy. Now we are bowling against our first left-hander. This is going to be interesting to see what changes. Full deliveries are somehow bouncing more than bounces. Let's bring in the tall man and see if he can extract any more bounce. But he is a medium fast bowler. But maybe the extra height. Oh, the first ball, I think that was off the thigh pad, right? Yeah, it was. And beat him for pace as well. That ball was quick. Oh, now that is what I have been looking for the entire innings. A ball so short, so fast, the batsman has no time to do anything about it. But again, even we can't do anything about it. I can't place any slips for that. That ball would have probably flown over slips, right? Maybe second slip could have taken it, but what a ball. Yeah, he's definitely getting more bounce than the other three. Oh, almost. Quick bounces followed by a full delivery, and he was caught on his back foot. A second body blow for Shreyas, and this time I think he got hit on his chest. Yep, now that would have probably broken a few ribs, but he bats on with no reactions. And a short ball, I think he got himself. Was it an underage or what happened? Yeah. And look at how fast that ball was. Completely destroyed two of the three stumps. Shreyas Iyer gets the inside edge and the leg stump has just gone flying. And finally he gets out to a short ball, but not in a way you'd imagine. And an inside edge. That's what happens when you just keep bowling bounces, and one full delivery surprises the batsman. Oh, it was just off the pad. And it looked somewhat close. I think the impact was outside off, but the ball was coming back in pretty sharp. Not all that sharp, I guess. Oh, another quick ball, and that ball almost went for 6 of a defense. The batsman was mid-air when he touched the ball, and look at where that ball landed. Another 2 feet and that would have been 6, and all he did was defend the ball. And again, but this time it goes over second slip's head. Cameron Green has given away 12 runs, and not one of those runs were deserved by the batsman. No one could have got that. Maybe if Cameron Green himself was standing at second slip, maybe there would have been a chance. He's probably the first bowler in the entire world who needs slips for short balls, but a full delivery gets him his first wicket. A nice juicy full outswinger, and he goes for the drive, and that will be India's sixth wicket. Again, right on his jaw, I think, once again. I mean, it's a shame they don't have any animations for that. Batsman should probably be on his back. On his shoulder. That's marginally better than getting smacked on your face. It is a big surprise that I haven't given away any byes or any wides, especially with how short and how fast I'm bowling. Still not even one wide, I think. They are playing that lazy drive, so maybe Silly Point can grab it. Ooh. That ball moved like an off spinner, and it wasn't a cutter or anything. 28 overs gone, 6 for 58. This will probably be the last 2 overs in this session, and this has been an outstanding session. They have barely scored 60 runs, and we've already taken their entire batting lineup out. And why is he diving? Now that's out, right? That's probably out, but maybe it's just bouncing over the wicket. I think I'll review it anyway. The impact is probably umpire's call, so it will probably remain not out. But I think it wasn't even hitting the stumps. Bounced over it, but it was also outside off stump. That is a surprise. So the final over of the session will be bowled by Cameron Green, who's bouncer aimed at his head. It was the perfect height, but for some reason they're just not playing at anything. Oh, wow, that was absolutely express pace. Look at how quick that was, and he was playing that off the front foot as well. And it almost went over the keeper's head. One final bouncer aimed for his body. It goes in between his bat and his thigh pad. Right in between everything. His thigh pad, his bat. Let's go for a bouncer again. I'm still aiming for his hip. I get smacked again. But that will be the end of this session and the end of this video as well. If you'd like to see another challenge with the ball, click the video on screen to see me trying to swing the ball, to swing a pink ball under lights, and the ball was swinging all over the place. So click the video on screen and make sure to check it out. For now, like, share, comment and all that good stuff. Subscribe, it really means a lot. Thanks for watching and have a great day wherever you are.